Yo, 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 what's the word? What's the word? It's your boy Trey. Videomixtape.com. Talkin Contradiction. Niner Gang East Edition. NFC Championship Edition. Yeah. Yeah, it's that time. It's that time. Yeah. I know. Yeah, we got some things to talk about, man. I'm excited to kick it with y'all, man. How's your day going? I'm feeling real good. I was had an average day, but I just want to talk about it. Deebo Samuel is not on the injury report. He's not on the injury report. And that's great news. That's great news. I'm ready to get into it. I'm souped up. I'm charged up. Everything is good. This is what we've been waiting for. We passed the Packers. It's over. We on to Detroit. Two more games. And I'm just excited, man. I just got a chance to watch a little bit of the press conference. I want to share that because Deebo Samuel is back. Deebo is back. And the way he was talking, he's back and he's confident. And it's like the way he was looking in the press conference, he was like, "Man, y'all lucky. Y'all messed up. I wouldn't say y'all lucky. Y'all messed up. Like how Ray Lewis said, it's going to be a bad day, right? It's going to be a bad day against the Lions. It's going to be a bad day. It's going to be a bad day." All right, so, my day going smooth, and can't complain. But I just want to talk about this game a little bit. Me all day, all week, I've been feeling very confident, right? To me, I'm giving my game prediction right now. I think I don't see this as a close game that everyone is saying, right? I didn't see it being a close game with the Green Bay Packers. But, weather happened and Deebo got injured. That changed, our fate a little bit, right? We already been through that, right? We've been through a close game. We're not doing that twice at home. We're not doing that. It's not. I don't see that happening with this team. It's just me. We can lose. Yeah, we can lose. That's why you got to play the game. But going into the game, I'm confident. The injury report was everyone was basically healthy. I think Cleveland is on IR. I think Kyle said that, but he's a rotational piece. He's not one of the main big dogs on our front line, but he will be missed. And but we good. We got our offense rolling. Everyone played, everyone's healthy, and I'm just excited about that. But I've never seen this game being a close game. Just me. I don't see it. And I was kicking it with a few people at the barbershop, they made their picks and their predictions and they placed their bets and all that. And um, some people got the Lions. I'm like, I mean, that's cool, man. The Lions is a great talented team. But I think it's just a little bit too much to overcome 2 weeks in a row. Them two games they won at home against the Rams and uh the Tampa Bay Bucks. That stadium was rocking, you know, very emotional. Their head coach is very emotional. And, you know, damn near crying and all that. You know what I'm saying? Just to get them to this point, which he does. He did a great job. Dan Campbell did a great job. But coming into Levi, I don't see that happening. That's just my confidence level. I don't see that happening. So I'm expecting this not to even be a close game. It's just too emotional. You know what I mean? If they overcome that and beat us at home, we don't deserve to win. If we got all our dogs out there and we playing and we not running with McCaffrey, Brock Purdy's not doing this thing. He's not accurate. I don't see that though. I don't think there's any weather that's gonna affect the game. If he's not playing out there and being effective, I don't know what else to say. Like, you know what I'm saying? We got everything lined up in front of us exactly how we want it. Been there, what, four times out of 5 years. There's nothing else. If we can't get it done this year, I don't know what else to say. But watching Deebo's press conference. I'm about to play that joint too. I'm about to play his press conference. He showed up. I didn't expect him to show up at the podium. Usually, like this, I like watching the last press conference before the game. You know, that's like the most important one. How you get a vibe on the team. You know, everyone has a plan. Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying. And when Cal breaks down his game plan, when he just comes to the podium, you could just tell if he's confident in his game plan. That's how I judge like whether we're gonna win. It's gonna be a close one or something like that. Sometimes, but just his insight, it kind of gives you like to me, he wears his emotion on his face, right? So you could just tell like if the team had a bad practice or things weren't too smooth. Even if he's saying it, sometimes it feels like you could tell he's disguising certain things to me. That's what I think. But when he gave his report, everything's smooth. He's confident as well. Um, I'm not too worried about the game plan. I think everything's gonna be smooth. But when Deebo came to the podium, let me get to that. I'm gonna break down Deebo's press conference because when he came to the podium, I was like, man, he's standing on business. Deebo is standing on business. That's what he's about to do. And I'm expecting to hear this all day. I'm expecting to hear that chant all day. First down, first down, first down. Yeah, I'm a little excited today. Yeah, yo, man, why not? You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, we in the Final Four. This is it. That's why I'm like, yo, man, doesn't matter, right? If we lose, yes, I'm confident, right? But if we lose, you're going to clown us anyway. Doesn't matter, right? 2 games left. If we lose, you're going to clown us. If we win, you're going to say, oh, Brock Purdy is still this, he's that. Man, I don't even give a hell. Just make sure he wins the Super Bowl. I don't even care who you give Super Bowl MVP to. I don't care about none of that. Yo, he got us to the dance, right? He's working his way to get us to the dance, and I'm accepting that. Like, you know what I'm saying? I don't care about that no more, man. That talking point is weak. You know what I'm saying? That's leave that for them, them ESPN boys just keep beating a dead horse. But I got to get to the press conference, man. Deebo got me excited. Let's get to it.
How much work was it for you to just get yourself physically ready for this game?
Bro, it's like right when I figured out it wasn't the same thing as the Browns game, it was kind of a relief because I know it wasn't a fracture. It was just like a deep bruise or whatever. But I'm talking about timeless hours in here day in and day out just to get where we at right now.
You seem in pretty good spirits all week long. Is that a reflection of your confidence that you probably be?
Oh yeah, for sure. I got all the confidence in the world, and I want to give credit to our physical therapists in there, Ben, Little, and Donahue for just to get me right where we need to be.
Yeah.
Can you explain what kind of pain you were dealing with and how it maybe subsided as the week's gone on here?
At the time, it was hurting like really bad. I was kind of scared a little bit. Like I thought I had fractured it again, and I was just all over the place then. In a big game like that, like I had like millions of emotions on the sideline trying to kind of hold them together for my team. And, just to see them get the dub and stuff, I mean, that was kind of relief as well, just to know I have an extra week just to figure out what was going on. And we went and got an MRI and everything showed up negative, and it was just a deep bruise. And it was kind of painful at the time, but as the week on,
right.
Like I just said, them doing a good job getting all the pain away, getting all my motion and strength back, and I feel like they did an outstanding job.
Play as physically as you do, but still trying to protect yourself.
I ain't protecting nothing.
You heard that? You heard Deebo? Hold on, let me bring that back.
Still trying to protect
the strength back, and I feel like they did an outstanding job.
Play as physically as you do, but still trying to protect yourself.
I ain't protecting nothing.
That's what I'm talking about. He's ready to play, boy.
What does it say about
when Deebo talked like that at the podium? Man, yo. He mean business, man. Like, yo, he missed out. He missed out on a playoff game. Like, come on, man. Like, yo, I will be a little upset too. I'm not holding anything back, right? I saw how emotional he was when we lost to the Rams. He's not letting this opportunity slip by. If he can't do anything, if he could do anything to help it, he's not letting it slip. Like, you know what I mean? He's not letting it go by.
The way they were able to come back.
Let me bring it back.
Away, getting all my motion and strength back, and I feel like they did an outstanding job.
Play as physically as you do, but still trying to protect yourself.
I ain't protecting nothing.
What does it say about your team and the way they were able to come back in your absence?
Oh, that was amazing with how the game was going. You know, every game has its ups and downs, and you know, you got all the naysayers about Brock this, Brock that, this, that, and the third. But when Brock best was needed, he went out there and capitalized on the long drive.
That final
you know,
drive.
Receivers going out there making plays, Kittle from Christian, and you know, it all started with the O-line, and they just went out there and did what they were supposed to do.
What do you respect about the Lions?
Say it again.
What do you respect about the Lions?
They're winning. They playing good ball, and you know they made it this far. So obviously they're a good team, but you know everything got to run through Levi's.
There you go. Gotta go through Levi, baby.
I mean, I can answer 2 questions at one time.
You've been on this stage.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I be saying. I'm like, yo, it got to go through Levi, man. I don't see us, man. It's gonna be anything can happen. Like I'm always saying, right? Anything can happen. That's why we play the game. But it's not going to affect my confidence level. I watch the game as a pure fan, of course, right? I don't like to over criticize, judge players. You know, even when Ambry Thomas was struggling, yes, he was struggling. That was a big thing, right? Yeah, you get up like, oh, come on, man, he gave up the flat pass interference, but I still want to see the comeback story. You know what I'm saying? Like each game has its own story. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just into it. I'm just having fun. We came out on top. That's all that matters. Can Amber Thomas, you know, play a lot better next game? Of course, right? Watch the film. I don't know what the coaches are seeing. Maybe he played excellent on 50 of the snaps. All right, he probably had a hiccup on probably 4 or 5 or 2. The 2 big ones that we see, we think is, you know, oh, he get him off the field. We don't want to see him. But maybe he was playing so well through all the other snaps and just those 2. It's just like, yo, just calm down or just, you know, have better technique. Try to avoid that. You know what I'm saying? But we came out on top. That's all that matters.
Is it for you to break through and how much of that played a factor this being like, I got to get back from this one?
With a game like this, you know, like got to put everything on the line because we've been here 4 out of the last 5 years, and 3 years we fell short, and then 1 year we fell short of the Super Bowl. It's kind of like, what is it going to take?
Right.
You know, and I feel like we got all the things that we need in this building, from Jed, John, and Cal to all the players. So I feel like it's all hands on deck, and we know what's at stake.
Did you learn anything from Brock on Saturday night?
Not really, because I mean, I've been around him for 2 years now, I feel like forever. But I mean, he's never like uptight, or you know, the moment is never too big for him. He's always poised, cool. Even though I wasn't in the huddle, like I can see it, and I can see like how the guys are reacting to
Right.
the things that he's saying. But you know, with Brock being the commander of the huddle, like you have no choice but to listen and just follow his lead, and he went out there and did a great job.
Deebo, what's more stressful, being on the field when the game is on the line or being on the sideline watching?
Nah, being on the sideline was
Yeah.
that was different, because it's like you can't do like,
course, as a
nothing
player.
you can do besides encourage your teammates and just try to give them all the energy and all the everything they need to win. So I think it's more stressful just standing there watching, for sure.
How do you control your emotions when you got a guy like Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, who you guys have had that back and forth on social media?
Don't pay that
but
no
you're
mind,
talking-
man. He just got to come in and strap it up.
Just come in and strap. There you go, Deebo. I'll bring that one back too, man.
He blocked the guy with the Gatorade.
That's
My
just
guy's ready, man.
that's my win. So I think it's more stressful just standing there watching, for sure.
How do you control your emotions when you got a guy like Chauncey Gardner-Johnson, who you guys have had that back and forth on social
Don't
media?
pay that
but
no
you're
mind,
talking-
man. He just got to come in and strap it up.
Just strap it up.
Say about
That's it.
Jawan Jennings'
Got no time for
contribution
that.
when you went out, he came in, made big catches, he blocked the guy to the Gatorade.
That's just what we see from Jawan, like day in and day out, like throughout camp. And you know, it's only a matter of time. You know, we call it 3rd and Jawan. You know, most
Third
of the time we're
and
going Jawan on 3rd down.
call
But,
that for- we call
I mean,
that
I wasn't
play
shocked at
for a
all with the
reason.
plays that he
We
made
call it
and the
3rd and
things that
Jawan
he's
for a
capable of
reason.
doing. Because I mean, I can go back to college when we played him. When I was in college, we played him every year, and like just seeing how he developed from then to now is just amazing.
Deebo, what feels different about this NFC Championship run versus the other 3 you've been a part of?
Kind of feel different because we got home field advantage. You know, 2019 we had the home field advantage, we won, and 21, 22 we on the road, backs against the wall. And I mean, it's still against the wall right now because, you know, we got a great team coming in, and just got to be prepared for everything. Just hopefully we come out on top.
What's the key to the game, Deebo?
Do what we've been doing all year long. Sustain drives, not turning the ball over,
Right.
converting on 3rd down. You know, defense being our defense for us, like being physical and then going out there and getting turnovers.
Is
Does it feel different because you might have missed it because of the injury and now you won't?
You said might. Not
Injury and now you won't.
You said might. Converting on third
hold up.
down, you know, defense being our defense for us, like being physical and then going out there and getting turnovers.
Does it feel different because you might have missed it because of the injury and now you won't?
You said might. I'm not missing it.
You're not missing the game, man. You're not
Over the
missing
last
it.
couple of years, you hear a lot of players say that they model their game after you and just the way you play and the bully mentality. Do you kind of see a little bit of yourself in Amon-Ra St. Brown and maybe how you've impacted that next generation of receivers?
Honestly, like, no offense to Amon St. Brown, he's a great player, but we don't too much as an offensive player. We don't really pay too much about the other offense. It's all about what we can do and how we're going to attack their defense, just like they plan on attacking ours.
Exactly.
That's good. Thank you.
Yo, if you're not ready for game day after hearing that, I don't know what else to say. My man was ready for business, man. Deebo was ready. He only had a few plays. First quarter, can finish the game. He looked like he's ready. Like, now what was key just to see him out there. I wasn't expecting him to show up at the press conference, but for him to show up, it just proves that Deebo is not going to be a decoy, right? He's not a decoy like, oh, Cal is not hiding anything, no injury or anything it ain't like no real serious injury. He had just assured us that he's ready to play. The Lions have to plan for him. Like, you know what I mean? Like, he's not going to be a decoy. He's not going to be limited. He was a full participant in practice. I guess he's off the injury list. And I'm excited. I'm feeling good. Like he was saying, keys to victory. I was thinking about that also. Keys to victory, man. Run the ball. Have a great start. Start to the game. I know we always defer the ball, right? So we get it at halftime. But our defense have to set the tone early. They set the tone early, get a quick 3 and out, give us the ball back, run that ball. Play 49er football. Play the game that you've been showing us all year long. Like, you know what I mean? Like, show me. I was convinced. I had my doubts going into the season. Are we ready, right? You hear a lot of, talk, oh, Purdy was throwing picks. He was doing this, doing that. Just all through preseason and watching the game and watching the roster, hearing the news, throughout the week during preseason. But when the way we set it off week 1 against the Steelers, I said, I'm all the way in, right? I'm all the way in, pause, right? I'm all the way in on the team as far as their performance. I'm not going to question anything that they do. Yeah, I'm gonna have my, thoughts on what they should do and, have little questions here and there for content. But as far as what I want to see and how they performing, I have no complaints right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, as long as we win the game and we got our position where we needed to be to have the home field advantage and all that, I can't complain. I have no complaints at all. But I was sold on our whole roster week 1. If we play like we played week 1, man, I don't see this game being close. I see us covering the spread, whatever it is, 7, 6, probably 6 now or something like that. If the weather's perfect, 2 games in a row at home, we know how to play golf. Send occasionally a blitz or 2, get him off his spot. Or if the front 4 can just dominate, get Armstead is out here. He's healthy. If he could just go to get it, man, I don't see it happening. So I'm just excited, man. I'm happy. Salute to the 609ers. Yeah, you can see the chain. We're gonna be out there. We're gonna be out there deep at our spot. We got a lot of members. So it's gonna be turned up again. Like, I know a lot of people had their tweets, they had their Facebook pages, they had their Instagram memes ready to press send against, for us losing. They wanted to see us lose. But you got to hold it off for another week, You got to hold it off for another week, maybe for another year. Hopefully, just 2 more games, guys. 2 more games, and can't complain. But all right, that was it, man. I just wanted to get in, talk about the team, how I feel a little bit. I wish I had the bros on here today to talk about it, but things didn't happen the way I thought it would or how I expected it to go. But maybe next time we get somebody on here, get some of the gang on here, a couple football heads, man, a couple 49er fans out here that's coaches, that coach, some of the high school teams out here, played the game. I want to get those type of guys on here, man. Like, I haven't, I'm a fan of the game, man. Like, I never played on a on a high school team or college team, but as far as just a fan, man, I just enjoy the game, right? So I want to get more people that's knowledgeable, break some things down, teach me something, you know what I'm saying? Leave your thoughts in the comments, teach me something, you know what I'm saying? Like I'm a fan of the game. I love the game. I love my squad. I'm pumped up right now and I'm just excited. So Dan Campbell versus Cal, right? From what I'm seeing, whoever keeps their emotion in check is gonna definitely win. Like, you know what I mean? I'm banking on Dan Campbell being emotional, how he was for this, the whole season, making decisions, game decisions to go for it on fourth, run a trick play, like the way he plays, he's gonna do something a little, I want us to prepare for the trick plays. He's gonna do something like that. So if we just play our game and Dan Campbell gets emotional and do something out of emotion, that's going to cost him a game. I think it's going to cost him a game, right? So I'm hoping it's this one. Between Kyle, if it's close, Kyle is going to freeze up, man. Like that's his flaw, right? I hope he's working on it, how players are working on their game, right? He got to work on, I know he wants to improve from how he called the game, against Green Bay. Everyone wants to make adjustments, right? I hope Kyle improves in tight situations to actually just give the ball to McCaffrey. It was so crazy because the game was 6-7. We up by 1, but even like in the second half, like I watched some of the press conference, McCaffrey said he called that play up the middle, the 18 minute, I forget what it's called, 18 something. McCaffrey had to tell Kyle, like, yo, you call this play, it's going to be a touchdown. Like, yo, give him the ball, right? Like, so if Kyle just calms down, I think in tight situations and he's not, he's feeling a little, feeling the pressure, of calling the plays is not going his way as he expected. Give the ball to McCaffrey. Give the ball to Mitchell. I want to see Mitchell involved a little bit. I want to see Elijah Mitchell involved. Yeah, just give the ball to the running backs. Calm down and figure things out, man. So between that, I think between the matchup between the head coaches, it's just going to be an emotional decision that's going to decide the game between them. Like, so whoever keeps their cool, we have everything. We have experience. We've been there 4 out of 5 years. We at home now. Last time we had it at home, we went to the bowl. Like, I'm banking on the experience that we have to get the job done. So, yeah, man. So overall, that's it, man. I'm just excited. That press conference got me excited. I had to talk about it a little bit. Hopefully, we get the victory, and I get to talk about it after the game. You know what I'm saying? Probably talk about it after the game sometime. But a game has to be played. There's a chance we could lose. Yeah, that's why you play it. I'm gonna enjoy it. Whatever happens, happens. But this is where it's at right now. You know what I mean? So, yo, till next time, man. I think that's it. Yo, like, subscribe, comment, leave your thoughts. And till next time, man. I just wanted to break down that Deebo joint for press conference for a second. So, yo, man. On that note, it's your boy Trey, videomixtape.com, Talkin Contradiction edition, 90 Gang East edition. So I'm gonna be doing my Talkin Contradiction show, talking about trending news and all that on later episodes. But right now I'm still in football mode. So next time, I'll see y'all. All right.